Rose was interviewed by Shannon Sharpe, and there was a part of that interview where he asked her about Diddy and his parties, and she responded saying that she's been to all of his parties, the white parties, the after parties, and the after parties, and she's claiming that she didn't see any of the things that people are claiming was going on at his parties. And yeah, the comments are going crazy. People are basically saying that she's lying. And I'm going to tell you guys my opinion after I play some of this clip. But let me show you what I'm talking about, okay?
I got something. Because it seems to be like the last year and a half, there's been all this talk about these Hollywood parties.
Let's talk about it.
Amber, what's really going on?
I don't know.
You ain't never been invited to these Hollywood parties?
I've been to probably everyone. I've been to every Puff party. I've been to every white party since 2009. I've been to every party, and
you just go in the right room, not the wrong room.
I don't think there's rooms, Chan. I'm gonna be honest. Now look, I'm gonna be very, very transparent on the show. If these offs are happening, it's on a completely different day than the actual Puff parties.
Okay.
It's not that day, because every time I was there, Puff was there the whole time. You know, he got the Ciroc, he's on the DJ booth. He's the host of the party. I will say that. Now, I've had this conversation with Ray J. Ray J is one of my best friends. I said, Ray, did they ever invite you to a off? Because they never invited me. And I done been at these parties. I just feel like, why I didn't get the invite?
Because they know you don't get down like that.
Maybe they know I don't get down like that. Okay, cool. But you would think maybe an assistant would come up and be like, hey, you like girls? Or like, you know, you into... Never. No one ever asked me that. They never asked Ray J either. And me and Ray J was talking about it. We were like, I done been to the party, the after party, the after party. I never seen none of that stuff. Right. But that's not to say that it does not happen or invalidate people that... But I do think it's a different day that I'm just not invited to. I don't know.
That's what's, you know, it's kind of crazy because she mentioned Ray J and say that he's one of her best friends. And we all know that Ray J can't be trusted, baby, because he be all over the place. I don't trust anything that Ray J say, okay? That's number one. And most people don't, especially with his recent behavior. So, yeah, we don't trust that. Second of all, I also believe that it's a possibility that she's lying. What she should have done was waited to see what's coming out, because these names are coming out in a couple days, and hopefully she's not on that list. So yeah, hopefully you know, she's not on any tapes or anything like that, because it's really strange that all these people are saying these things and she's saying that she didn't see anything. And then you claim you've been to every party, even the after party and the after party, and you haven't seen anything. So it do kind of make it seem like she's covering for the things that probably took place. Now, we still don't have any proof yet. We still don't have proof yet. But if we choose to believe that a lot of those things happened, then that would mean that she's lying. And she's trying to cover for whatever took place. I don't know if I would have put myself on the scene in the public like that. She probably should have kept that to herself, because nobody is going to believe that. It makes it look like you're covering for Diddy, and everything in this video is alleged. Because you're saying that you was at every party since 2009, but you didn't see anything at all. It don't sound right. Let me keep going. It's a little bit more.
You think it's a plot because we saw it happen with Russell Simmons, now we see it happen with P. Diddy? You think it is a plot or a ploy to take down prominent, high-powered black men?
I don't know. It really depends on the evidence, right? Because they did say that there were drugs in the baby oil. I don't know. That's allegedly.
Is that true? You think that Puff had 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, because the internet is fake, like we said earlier.
Right.
Girl,
You just don't know.
the internet, it could be fake. You're right. A lot of the internet is fake. But the internet didn't go in his house and confiscate those bottles of baby oil. So what are you talking about? That was the FBI, man. Okay? The internet, we didn't go in there. The people didn't go in there. They didn't make that up. So what are you talking about? That's why it seemed like, yeah, I don't know. Let it finish. It's only a little bit more.
Right.
But if that is in fact true, then that is a problem. One thing I do know about Puff is that he's an abuser. You know, he abused Cassie. We all saw the video.
Right.
It is not okay. Mm-hmm. And but as far as the offs, I don't know about that.
Did you have, when I say relationship, I don't mean intimate relationship, but did you have a relationship with Puff Daddy where you cool? Did you talk? Did you know him? Things like that?
I would say that we didn't talk on the phone and we didn't hang out, but I was always invited to the party.
Okay.
And that's the extent of our friendship.
Okay. Now, is it true that you were at the Halloween party that Puff's sons and Ray J got into it?
I was, yes. I was right there.
What happened?
They just pressed Ray J and they were just like, stop talking about dad. And then Ray J said what he said, like something like, I know your dad better than you know your dad, or something like that. And then it just got ugly for a second. Yeah, because I'm cool with Christian and Justin and Quincy, but then I also love Ray J. And he's like my brother. And I'm just like, guys, please, just stop. It's not worth it. Y'all don't want to do this.
Right.
Like, so it, you know. And I told Ray J, I said, look, that's their dad. What do you expect them to do?
Right.
Like, of course they're going to stand up for their dad. You know what I mean? Like,
and rightfully so.
Right.
But it's reported that Breezy, Chris Brown, was the peacemaker. Is that true?
I think I was the peacemaker.
That was you.
I think, well, from what I remember, I was going to both sides and like, y'all don't need to do this. But maybe Chris came down at some point.
Right.
It was in the garage. I'm not sure.
What have you learned about Fame?
Okay, so that's the end of the part where she talked about the Diddy situation. And yeah, for me, I don't believe her. I don't know if she could be trusted. Okay, yeah, for anybody who, I'm at a point, and I think most of us is at a point where there's just too many people that came out to say that nothing happened. Okay, now maybe in the beginning you could kind of say, well, this could be a lie, we don't know yet, you know, it could be just a big lie. But I think too much stuff came out about Diddy and his parties and things that was going on, and too many alleged victims for us to still be saying at this point that nothing happened. Okay, something happened somewhere along the line at some of them parties, if not all. Okay, so for her to be saying that nothing happened and she's been to every party, okay, then yeah, I can't believe her. Because at this point, who paid you off, man? Are you trying to cover for him? Are you a plant to get out here and start spreading good seeds around? That's going to be hard because too much already came out and it's still new things coming out daily. I don't know what she's talking about, that nothing happened. Maybe she didn't see anything, but I don't know how that would be possible. What I do believe is a lot of people turned the other cheek and act like they didn't see anything when they knew exactly what was going on there. That's what I believe. Now let's call it for what it is. And I hope that she's not on any of those tapes that they have. Hopefully, you know, we'll see what's happening with that. But yeah, I hope that she's not on any of those tapes, because if you're saying you've been at every single party per what you said, okay, and you've been to every after party and after party, and everybody else saying that those after parties is what turned up, that was the time when things turned up, and you saying you was there, then more than likely you will be on some tapes. Okay? That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Everything in this video, again, is alleged. I don't know. I'm only speculating based off what is in the public and what we've heard. Okay? And from what we heard so far in this case, Yeah, there will be no way that you didn't see anything. But I guess, like I said, there's so many people that's acting like they didn't see anything. As we all know, everybody been extremely quiet, trying to act like they can disappear from this situation. And if they were involved, their name is going to come up. We're gonna find out. Yeah, because y'all know Monday, the name of the witnesses, the list of witnesses, the names will be released to the attorneys, Diddy's attorney. Okay, it won't be released to him. So for the people that's saying, I said this yesterday, for the people that's saying that Diddy gonna know, he's not gonna know anything Monday unless they tell him, but they are not supposed to. Per the judge's order, it's only for the lawyers to see, not Diddy. Okay, so we don't know when that's gonna happen, when it's gonna be released to him, and hopefully the public still waiting to hear that. But it's for the attorneys as only, and the list of the witnesses and all of the alleged anonymous victims, their names will be released to the attorneys come Monday. I'm sure that eventually those names will be released to the public, if not just Diddy. And you know, hopefully we get it at the same time too. It's in the court documents and we can see who those people are, because at some point the attorneys will need to talk to Diddy about the people that's on the list so that they can come up with a game plan to prepare for trial. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna last long. Maybe by the 21st. It's a couple court dates coming up, so I'm not sure what's going to happen exactly on those dates. I know the March 21st court date was originally supposed to be the date that the government released those the list of the victims, alleged victims and witnesses over to the defense team, which is Diddy's team. But they're getting it early. They're getting it Monday. But yeah, as far as this situation with Amber Rose, I definitely don't believe her. I believe that she knows something went down. Maybe things was going on and she walked off, played like she didn't see it, just so she would never have to testify and say that she seen it. So she hurried up and got out the room, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like there's a lot of people that seen and knew things and did not do anything about it. Just like a lot of information is coming out about how Diddy treated Cassie. Do you really think that the first time he ever put his hands on her was the video we seen? Because I've heard a few people say already that they witnessed the way he treated her, which was horrible. Why nobody said anything sooner? I don't remember who it was, but I just was listening to an interview, I think a couple days ago, where somebody said that he threw something at her and drug her up the stairs and just a whole lot of stuff. And why you didn't say anything sooner? Nobody said anything. Everybody act like they didn't see it because he threatened them. Okay? And if I'm not mistaken, that was, I don't want to say their name because, yeah, I got to check for sure. But I kind of remember where that came from. And they watched and witnessed him doing things physically to Cassie before. So, yeah. People want to play the game, but we're not playing it. Amber Rose, we feel like you're lying. We don't believe you, especially now that you revealed that you was at every single party. We don't believe you. You would have been better off keeping that to yourself, honey, because no. And when the truth comes out about what really happened in those tapes and stuff be released, you're going to look even more stupid, in my opinion. Because now how you gonna say you didn't see anything? If you was at every party and this happened at this party on such and such date and you were there, you telling us you didn't see it? You should have just been quiet. Okay? At the end of the day, that's it. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. That's just my opinion. I don't believe her. Yeah, it's too much came out now. If this would have been last year sometime, then maybe people would say, okay, we don't know yet. But too much has happened and this stuff still coming out. So we'll see how this go. Tell me what y'all think in the comments, and I'm out. Bye, y'all.